Do you remember your first song or what you were rapping about back then?
Boy. I don't remember the first song. But I know, like, we were rapping when we were young, like, little shit, goddamn. I don't remember the first song, though.
Remember what age or what grade you were when this started?
I'd say 2015, 2016.
And for time reference, it's May 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what your first recording setup looked like back then?
Oh,
Or what the first studio you recorded at was when you started?
It was a real studio setup. Like, I had a record right there. What is shit? Castleberry recording studio. Shit right there. Downtown. Yeah, that's about the first real studio I ever recorded in.
What led you to that one?
My partner, goddamn, they had a session up there. So he said, we finna go up there. Goddamn, come with me. Goddamn, I go with there. Me and my partner, we pull up. Goddamn.
And,
My first shit.
and did you actually record at that moment?
Yeah. That was my first little song. Oh, yeah. And No Mad shit. No Mad. They call it No Mad.
That was your first song.
Yeah.
What was that studio like, though, back then?
It was A1. Goddamn. Yeah, that bit hard.
Were you nervous at all? Your first time in that studio?
A little bit, like, that bit was sounding, like, crazy. Like, cause that was my first time, like, in a big studio. I was just like, what the hell? And I just went in there, just slid on that bit. Everybody was fucking with that bit. I came out, they like, boy, that motherfucker tripping. Goddamn, walking. He playing that bit back to back, goddamn. Yeah. And we dropped that bit.
Do you ever get nervous in the studio these days or no?
Hell no. I don't even get nervous no more.
How long do you think before that nervousness wore off? Being in the studio?
You say how long it took the war off?
Yeah. Was it just that very first time you were in the studio, or
Yeah,
was
it
it
was
a
just
couple
that-
sessions?
Nah, it was just that very first time. Like, it just, like, all weird to me. Like, shit was just, I don't know, just different. Cause I always been wanting to do it type shit. So when you first do it, like, you always been wanting to do something. You like, damn, shit, goddamn, yeah.
That song, you said No Mask?
Mm-hmm.
What was that song about back then?
We really just on some freestyle shit. Everybody had a little verse on that bit. My little brother Rudy on that bit, Baby Snake. And little partner Kelly, goddamn, and Shawty, goddamn. Rudy, he gone now though. He passed away in 2016.
Was that your biological brother, or are you just using the phrase brother?
Nah, like, we ain't got the same mama or daddy. Like, he just my little brother, like, from the street. Like, yeah, we close as hell though. We was close.
Were any of those lyrics on that song true back then?
Yeah.
Do you remember how you released that song?
On YouTube.
Is that song still available for people to listen to if they want?
Yeah.
Do you remember what the reaction to that song was?
A bit hard. Everybody saying hard. Everybody playing in their cars and shit. Like, like, we used to go perform that bit, like, the teen club. They know that motherfucker word for word. Shit got down. They like one of them little throwback songs like everybody fuck with. That shit.
Did your parents hear this song by any chance?
Yeah, I think they did.
What was their reaction to it?
They just thought I was playing.
Like they thought the lyrics, you were playing with the lyrics, or do they thought like you were playing with the music
like
career?
Music career, like, you just doing shit. Like, They telling me sit down.
What about the lyrics in that song to your verse? What did they say? Was there any reaction to that?
Say it again?
Was there any reaction from your parents to the lyrics in your verse?
Oh, no. Hell no.
At this point, do you like recording during the day or at night?
It don't even matter.
Are you a loner in the studio?
Yeah.
And why be alone for you?
I don't know. I just, like, you gotta, like, learn how to be, like, by yourself. Like, I don't know. That's just always been me, though, since back then. I just be chill.
You record inside the mic booth or outside the mic booth?
Both shit, really.
You record sitting down or standing up?
Both, because I get tired standing up. I gotta sit down.
Now, when you're in the recording studio these days, top 3 things you need.
Got down some water, really. Really some water, bro. That's all.
And what's the water for?
Like my vocals, goddamn.
Craziest studio story, if you have one.
I remember. Damn, let me see. There's a lot. There's a lot of story, boy.
Craziest one. Craziest studio story.
Shit. Goddamn. I ain't really got nothing like that. I remember goddamn. The little hoe she had done pushed up on me, goddamn. I had done hit her in the bathroom and shit. Like, that one, like, goddamn. That shit had to be like a year ago or 2. Hey, yeah, we just tripping though, doing all this shit.
Now, how did that happen? Was that the first time you had met her? Or is that just the first time you invited her to the studio?
The first time I invited her to the studio.
And whose idea was this?
Mine.
And was this spontaneous, or is this like something you always wanted to do?
Nah, it's just, I do. I ain't trying to fuck no hoe in no bathroom. Like, for real.
Well, I meant just like maybe some people, they want to have sex in the studio. That's maybe like a thing on their bucket list, or, you know, something they want to say they've accomplished. Yeah. So I don't know if that for you is, okay, I always wanted to have sex in the studio or during a session.
No, it ain't really like no goal or nothing. But yeah, I did that shit. I been did that shit though.
Now, when you did this in this particular occasion, had you already been recording already?
Yeah.
So after you do it, is the session over with, or do you still continue working in that session after?
Still got working. Shit really be like all night thing.
Does she still stay in the studio, or does she leave after it's over? The bathroom scenario.
She left like, well, like she come, like they came with like a little group, like, so after everybody got done getting their little shit out with they folk, they left. Yeah.
And did the people she came with knew this happened?
Man, like, girls and they friends, they be knowing everything, man.
Okay, I didn't know if this was out in the open, like everybody knew what was going on between you two in the studio, or this was like, I don't know, maybe they were distracted with something else.
Folk knew. They knew, like, folks ain't slow. Nah, they know.
And no relationship with her after that. This didn't turn into anything.
Ben died.
Okay. All right, I want to ask you this. What's your recording process like these days?
Man, I be done in like 20 minutes, bro. Talk 25 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. That shit easy, bro.
You write or freestyle and punch in?
Freestyle.
Now, were you like that from the very beginning?
I write a couple raps like in my note, in my phone, like just one line, something, then go in the studio, like and just go out that one line type shit.
When it came to freestyling and punching in, was that natural experimentation for you, or were you influenced to do that?
It was just like a thing for me, cause like I've been freestyling like on the phone and shit, so I was like a little boy, like so. Yeah.
Some people do write.
Yeah, I wrote the verse, like half of the verse for Blicky Blicky. Got done, I just went out to talk with the rest of that shit.
How'd you become a part of that song?
Shit. We in the studio. We had got a studio session. We just in that bit doing shit like it's a regular day, regular song. We just did that bit, and it turned out to be a hit.
Do you know how many other songs you recorded in that same session?
Probably another one, just one more, I think.
Did you know it was a hit right away?
I ain't gonna count now. It sounded okay though, like some okay shit, but nah, I ain't know like right then though. Hell no.
How'd that song get popular?
Really like a whole lot of performing. We got them performing them motherfuckers a lot, boy. Yeah.
Is that your biggest song so far?
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, that bitch got millions of streams. Yeah.
Because that's your biggest song so far, and you did write half of it, why not continue to write?
Right. I mean, I can do both though. Like, you might catch me like writing a little line or something, like every now and then. But that be about it. Cause like, it's like easy though. Like you go in the studio, like you got a brain, like just gotta think. Shit really easy though. You don't got it right. Like, but it's some people who prefer to write though.
And for you, why do you prefer to freestyle and punch in?
Less time wasted.
Ever had help with your lyrics?
I say one time, and one time like think like back then like I got down first, got down started taking it serious like got down. My partner like hell no, say this, got down. So that was like oh yeah, some little shit like that. But now, man, I'm on that shit now.
Ever helped other recording artists with their lyrics?
Yeah, hell yeah.
They ask for your help or you volunteer?
Volunteer. Like you see, got down struggling, got down just you feel me?
Ever ghost wrote? And I'm going to use that term loosely because I know you freestyle punch in, but ever, I guess, created a song for another recording artist?
Nah, I ain't know that. At least not yet.
When it comes to your own personal lyrics, how honest are they?
Honest, 100%.
Ever wrote or freestyle punch in a lyric so honest it was requested to be removed?
Nah, I don't go that deep. I be knowing like what to put on the song, what not to put on there.
What's been your hardest bar so far, in your opinion?
I say goddamn shit, we finally made it, goddamn. Yeah.
Remember what song that was on?
That shit called Made It, goddamn. I dropped that bit with a video like 2 years ago. That shit going crazy. Yeah. I ain't got no favorite song I got though. I can't tell. I don't know. There's a lot of songs.
Now, at the beginning of this conversation, you said that it takes you about 20, 30 minutes to complete a song.
Mm-hmm.
What about this? Because I know sometimes you write, sometimes you don't. You freestyle punch in. But when people do write, there's a term called writer's block. And that's a phrase when someone gets stuck on a thought, an idea, a lyric. They can't finish it. They stuck.
Mm-hmm.
How do you cope with that when you're stuck on a thought or an idea?
Just come back to it later on. Like, hell yeah. I done had plenty of shit like I ain't finished like that turned out to be like hit. I just came back to him. Like later on. Drop.
Got an example of that?
This shit called New Faces. Goddamn, I dropped on YouTube. I did like the hook, like goddamn back then. I just came back, pulled that bitch up, put some verse on it, put another verse on it, then shot a video to it. It went up.
What's the longest amount of time you worked on a song, stopped for whatever reason, and ended up finishing it at another point of time?
If I get distracted, like.
Yeah, has there ever been a song, for example, I'll just throw you an example. Let's say you work on a song, you're stuck, quote unquote, writer's block, you put it away, 6 months later you come back to it and finish it. What's the longest, I guess, amount of time you've stopped a song and then started it and finished it?
I told you, it been like that New Faces. Well, it was about a year before I came back to that motherfucker. Yeah. Cause I have all my undid songs and all my songs that I did in my notes, and I just go back and listen to all of them. Goddamn. I like, hell yeah, do that. I just did that shit.
Ever lost lyrics? Ever freestyled on the phone as a note and lost that?
Yeah, I did it a couple times.
How'd you cope with that when that did happen?
Just say something else.
Is that stuff discouraging at all? Does it make you want to quit?
Nah, hell no.
Are you trying to remember those lyrics or the vibe and trying to like...
Nah, hell nah.
Okay. Have you ever gotten emotional creating or recording a song?
Yeah.
To the point you shed a tear?
Yeah.
You shed a tear creating the song or actually recording it?
Like, after, like, goddamn, like, damn, what? Like, nigga got down and go back, like, listen to that bit. Like, it's a real song. Like, goddamn, real shit, like, behind it, like, only, like, folks, like, who around me, like, who grew up with me or know, like, yeah.
What song got you to shed a tear?
That crazy cause like ain't even out yet. Goddamn. Like it's in my notes. It called Dreams. Yeah, matter of fact, I ain't even finished it. Yeah.
You didn't finish it because you got too emotional about it?
Nah, hell nah. I ain't finished it cause I'm just it was too hard. So I was like, I'm gonna finish it later. Goddamn. I'm finna that bit. I'm still finna that bit.
Like too hard as in difficult, or what you were saying was hard?
Not like just too much, goddamn. Just sit down and then like I had to go anyway, so shit. I just said I was gonna put that bitch aside like my other song. I'm finna that bit though.
Now, what about producers? You find them or they reach out to you?
I be finding them, and they reach out to me too though. Like a lot of young producers, goddamn, from different countries and shit.
How do you find the producers though?
Really, Instagram, shit.
You prefer producers cook up something from scratch for you, or you like sifting through a folder of beats?
Both really work for me.
How long do you have to listen to a beat before you know if it's the right one for you or not?
The first 15 seconds of that bit. And really, you just let that bit play, really. But it really be the drops and goddamn, oh yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever passed on a beat for whatever reason and it ended up becoming a bigger song for someone else?
Hell nah.
Ever had a beat pulled from you after recording to it?
No, hell no.
Is there a message with your music?
Yeah. I always bring a message. And different song, different message. You just gotta listen.
Is there an overall message with your music, or is it just different messages for every song?
There's different messages for every song.
Who is your music for?
For the streets, goddamn. For everybody who wanna listen.
Is there an age minimum to listen to your music?
No.